Hare Krishna. So, what is so strange about this Kali Yuga? Many people are under the impression that we are very progressive, that we have come a long way because we have all these wondrous machines. Of course, Kali Yuga means the Iron Age. But we mistake our mechanical prowess for progress. The reality is, and according to the Vedic teachings, Veda meaning knowledge, we are actually in a very degraded state of consciousness. There are 4 ages, according to the Vedas. We start with Sat Yuga, and the Sat Yuga is the time when people live in harmony, mainly because they are, well, actually only because they are God conscious, and they understand their relationship with the Supreme Lord Krishna. They know what their role is, they know how to progress, and the aim of the society is for God realization. The next stage is Treta Yuga. Still pretty good, but things begin to degrade. The line of the octave is slightly going downwards. The direction now is moving away from transcendental realization. It's moving into a material level, more material level. Then we come into Dwarf Yuga. A Dwarf Yuga is Yuga in which Krishna himself appears. Krishna comes at the end of the Dwarf Yuga because things are getting so corrupt. And he comes to reveal the Bhagavad Gita, the Song of God, the path back to Godhead, because mankind has forgotten it. After the advent of Krishna, when he leaves the planet, then Kali Yuga really starts to take off. Demoniac influences, wars everywhere, people becoming forgetful of the Supreme Lord from where they are coming. They have become so bound in material reality that as time goes on, complete forgetfulness takes over. We become identified with our body. We forget the truth of the fact that we are actually spirit souls that live in a body. You know, like the person who drives the car is not the car, and the person who lives in this body is not the body. Srila Prabhupada, who brought this Vedic information to the West, said the true person is the spirit soul, not the body. But we have come to identify the body as the person. This is one of the faults of human beings. We become illusioned. We mistake the body for the reality. That's rather like thinking that when someone hits your car, they've hit you. Not so. Although often people say, oh, you run into me when you have an accident in the car. No, you run into the car. Of course, you may have great misfortune if it's a very bad accident and being hurt yourself. And I suppose because of our misunderstanding of our situation, we become very psychologically hurt as well. So anyway, the whole purpose of the Bhagavad Gita and the Vedic scriptures is to bring us back to pure love of God. Not to be clever yogis, have great powers. Oh, look how good I am. I can levitate. I can this, I can that. Ultimately, by whose power do you have existence? So even if you actually do possess such magical abilities, shall we say, siddhis, powers, it is only because you have been given the life in the first place. So Kali Yuga, age of mechanisms, age of illusion. Look around you if you don't believe it. Have we become spiritually better people? All the wars that are going on? The people who run this planet? The shenanigans? The lies they tell? The scientists with all their great scientific knowledge, poisoning the planet? You know, the more scientific we've got, the more we've moved away from the science of God consciousness, the more damage we are doing to the planet. At the moment we have global warming. That may be much more to do with greater cosmic cycles, and it may be that the world leaders are a load of liars about the causes with respect to it being man's activity, because we can see in the past that there were ages when things got warmer. There were times when they got colder. As far as I know, a lot of those ages they were running around with ox carts, so I don't know. Must have been very high-powered ox carts, that's all I can say. So really, do we want to keep on coming back? Or do we want to return to the original place of our existence? Do we want to keep on dying? Probably not. But you see, our problem is that we no longer accept Scripture. We have become dubious in all these matters. Now the process is very simple. This is Kali Yuga. This is a very hard time for realization. And yet the process is simple. About 515 years ago, give or take a few, I'm not quite sure, I'll have to look it up, but you can check it out. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. And Lord Chaitanya, in fact, was Krishna himself coming to show his supreme mercy. The story is very beautiful, but I will not go into that now, except to say he came here to show us all how we can escape from this material universe by the simple process of chanting the names of God. Now you know you can look in the Bible, and I believe Jesus says, remember upon my name only. So the name of God is the thing that saves us. If you're a Christian, the name of Christ. Whatever your religion, because God's names are ineffable. They are the cure for all disease, antiseptic, astringent, cleansing. They are able to bring us to see the futility of our actions, things we do, how in fact they bring so much sorrow into our lives. Little happiness, then a circle, sorrow. Little happiness, then sorrow. Oh dear, let me hit myself on the head with a hammer, because I'm going to feel great when the pain goes. And this is how it is. So really, why not take to chanting the holy names? Read the Vedas, read the Bhagavad Gita. Check out esotericteaching.org. Listen to Dasananda Das, Babaji. He is a realized master. Personally, I've made this choice to follow him. We all need to follow someone, and someone who is wiser than ourselves, for heaven's sake, and someone who's leading us to a better place. I'm not claiming to be a great knower. I'm learning. I'm on the path. Anyone can join. The choice is yours. Hare Krishna.